Hello, and we're back on the River Nidd chasing Chub yet again. It's just a short session, so I did think about going barbling because it's a lot milder and comfortable to be sat about in than last weekend. But I've only got a couple of hours and quite enjoyed my chub fishing here, so I thought I'd come and have another go, try and get a bigger one, see if I can get a 6. Gonna be using luncheon meat today. Bait I've been using most of the time. Cheap bait, I don't buy spam. I just buy whatever's cheapest on the shelf, and this what I'm using is Morrison's own brand. In there's like probably a quarter of a tin. It's like £2 a tin, so yeah, cut it up into little cubes. And it's enough for like 3 or 4 sessions. Is one tin, so it's cheap bait to use, and it's convenient in that you can leave it in your boot of your car, just leave a tin, or in your house you can have a couple of tins. There's other bits like cheese paste and bread, but bread you need to be getting it sort of fresh, really. Cheese paste you can freeze it, but when you have to defrost it, I just found luncheon meat nice, cheap, convenient bait. So yeah, that's why I use it. Using my usual chub rig, size 6 super specialist. Slacking it off so I can see it all. Guru line stop. And a Guru large feeder link, and yeah, it's probably about half ounce of lead, which is more than enough for today. And yeah, let's see if we can get one. It's going to be a bit of a roving session today, as long as the rain holds off. I've got a brolly with me in case it does chuck it down, because there's some rain forecast, but at the moment it's not too bad, so hopefully we can have a bit of a roving session and nick 1 or 2 chub out. Got one on, but I don't think it's particularly big. Been getting a few funny little indications in this swim. Yeah, little chub. Well, got the first one of the evening, not the biggest chub, but hopefully get some better ones. There we go, only a little tiddler. I was getting a few knocks, so I had a feeling that you've got to be patient, you've got to wait for a positive look, knock really. And I was just getting a few little taps and rattles, and I thought, is it a big chub being cautious, or is it a few small ones? And yeah, I think it's probably a few this size. But by being patient, I got a proper indication and hooked him. Since the first swim I've tried, first 2 hours in actually, first swim I was in, I could hear something in bushes in far side, and I thought it was an otter. So I dropped at peg below, put rod out, and about 2 minutes later a cormorant popped up in the middle of my swim. So whether that was what was under bushes to start with on in first peg, so I've dropped well downstream away from that disturbance. There's been a few cormorants flying about today, as there usually is. So yeah, I think that's probably ruined my chances up there, so just going to keep dropping downstream now. Trouble with Nidd is you never really know where to go. There's that many good looking swims. Everywhere you look, it sort of looks, yeah, that's a nice place for chub, and trying to concentrate on the deeper, slower swims, really. I think that's where the bigger fish are likely to be at this time of year. But there's so many swims to tempt you. Let's go find some deeper water, though. Well, this is going to be the last swim of the day. Hopefully, we can get a decent chub out of here to make it a worthwhile session. Looks chubby, 2 nice bushes pushing flow together in the middle, and looks nice, deepish, steady water. Unfortunately, this time of year you just lose the light so fast. You know, it'd be nice to fish another hour, but it'll be pitch black soon, so get the rod out, see if we can get one caught. Well, that's it for today, unfortunately. Just see one small blank saver fish. That's where it goes sometimes. I was surprised because conditions look really good. I thought I'd have got, you know, at least another fish. I don't know if cormorants have unsettled them or whether that's just me making excuses, but conditions are, you know, better this weekend than they were last weekend, a lot milder, nice overcast day. River's a nice level. It's sort of day you'd expect to get a few bites, and yeah, apart from that swim I caught out of where I had a few knocks before I caught. But that's the only swim where I have, you know, had any indications on rod tip, which surprises me. I mean, I've fished swims that I've not fished before, but somewhere like this swim, it must all, you look at it and there must be a chub or two in there for sure. You know, nice sort of bit of flow, nice overhanging trees. So, yeah, whether they've just been spooked a bit and they're staying under cover till darkness, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to have to get off. Thanks for watching, and I'll be out tomorrow doing something. I fancy a bit of stick float fishing, so got a pint of maggots. So I'll head off somewhere and do a bit of stick float fishing, probably for grayling, I think. Thanks for watching. Bye.